So take a nice easy seat here. Have your legs lay in front of you, not necessarily crossed. Move any love that you have behind you so that your sit bones are rooted into the ground and you can sit up nice and tall. Slowly, with your hands on your knees, push yourself back so you sit up nice and tall. Take a nice full inhale in through the nose. Sigh it out as you exhale. Take another inhale. This time, really get the torso engaged. Inhale. And slowly exhale. One more time, nice full inhale in through the nose. And slowly exhale out. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Just to ground down and get settled into your practice and into your space, take a full inhale in through the nose. Feel the belly push into the stomach, the chest rise. Exhale, chest, belly comes in, chest lowers. Inhale. Belly rises, chest rises. Exhale, chest lowers, belly lowers. Start taking a few rounds of breath here, just feeling how your body is breathing, how it's moving with the breath. In these next few cycles of breath, take a full inhale and keep feeling how the body's moving. Hold at the top of the breath. Slowly exhale out. Full inhale in. Hold at the top of the breath. Exhale out. Hold at the bottom of the breath. Inhale in. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. And exhale. Try to see if you can find a space between your natural rhythm and a place where you have control. And drop your hands down if you would like. Keep the pace of breath you've set. Draw a line with your nose down to the ground, tip chin to chest. Take a few cycles of breath here. Notice any tension that you may have in the back of the neck. Draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. Place the tongue on the roof of the mouth and allow the teeth to separate, giving a little relaxation in the jaw. On your next inhale, draw a line with your nose, look up towards the ceiling. Keep the shoulders dropped down and away from the ears. Take another cycle or two of breath here, opening up the front of the throat. And then on your next exhale, line with your nose down to the ground, chin to chest. Inhale, line with the nose, goes back up towards the ceiling, opening up the front of the throat. And then chin to chest. This time, roll the chin from right shoulder to left shoulder. Using your breath to pace how quickly you move. And then bring everything back into center. Awesome. Reach your arms up to the sky. Take your right hand behind you. Set it at the base of the spine on the ground. Take left hand. Set it on the right knee. Keep looking forward just for a breath here. Inhale. Create length in your spine. As you exhale, slowly start rotating towards your right. Maybe take your gaze over your right shoulder. Make sure the breath is coming from the belly before the chest. Beautiful. When your inhale happens, bring both arms up overhead. Look up at your fingertips. Fold forward as you exhale. Allow the hands to reach the ground wherever's comfortable. Root the sit bones into your mat. Drop the chin to chest. Maybe your arms are in line with your ears. And drop into your breath. As you exhale, walk your fingertips a little bit closer to the top of your mat. And if it feels good, you can always bobble your head from side to side. Just give yourself some little movements here. Rooting down with your sit bones, go ahead, walk yourself back up. Beautiful. Let's switch the cross of the legs. So, reach your arms up. Set your left hand behind you, right hand on left knee. Look forward. Take your full inhale, create length in your spine. Exhale, slowly rotate over towards the left side. Take the gaze over the left shoulder. And just drop back into your breath. And then when your next inhale happens, slowly unwind, bring both arms up overhead, look up at your fingertips, root down through your sit bones, fold forward. Hands touch wherever's comfortable. Drop the chin into chest. Use your exhales to reach a little bit closer to the top of your mat. And then slowly walk yourself back up. Beautiful. Come into hands and knees position. Little tabletop pose. Spread your hands nice and wide. Place them underneath your shoulders. Lift your fingertips, spread them wide. Set each finger pad down. Knees are underneath the hips. Maybe tap the tops of your feet onto your mat just to awaken them a little bit. And then when your next inhale happens, drop the belly, pull the sternum on through, look up, maybe tuck under toes for cow pose. And then as your exhale happens, chin into chest, belly button into spine, toenails push into the mat for a little cat. Cow as you inhale, cat as you exhale, going at the pace of your breath. So there was a couple of options given at the beginning of the practice for you to take, or make it your own. You know your body best. I just give suggestions. Beautiful. Come back into tabletop pose. Plant your left hand onto the mat. Reach your right arm up and thread your right arm underneath your left. Set the right side of your face down for a little thread the needle. Coming onto your right knee, you can lift your left leg up and place it down. Or lift your left leg up for a little balance. If you need to open up your left shoulder, maybe reach your arm overhead or give yourself a little bind. So find where you need the pose tonight. If your left knee is up, place it down. Slowly place your left hand underneath your shoulder. De-thread your right arm, lift it high to the sky. Don't set it down. Well, set your right hand down. And then lift your left leg behind you about hip height and then reach your right arm forward. And then as you exhale, take your left leg out to the left side, take your right arm out, and then come back into center. And then bring your left leg out, right arm out, and then come back into center. One more time. Bring your left leg out, right arm out, come back into center. And then this time, keeping everything long, as you exhale, elbow and knee comes together around the back. Inhale, create length. Exhale, bring it all together. Inhale, create length. One more time, exhale, bring everything together. Hold for a cycle of breath here. Really rooting into your foundation, not getting sloppy. Exhale, create length. And then set everything down. Maybe take a cat-cow. And we'll go to the other side. So this time, plant your right hand down. Lift your left arm up. Spread your left arm underneath your right. Set the right side of your face down. And then take any variation that you would like in your leg, your right leg. And then if you would like to take a bind, you can take a bind. So find what you need. And then slowly come out of your thread the needle pose. And back into tabletop. Lift your right arm or right leg behind you long. Lift your left arm in front of you, parallel to your ear. Then take your right leg out to the right side, left arm out to the left side. Come back into center. Right leg comes out, left arm comes out. Come back into center. One more time, right leg comes out, left arm comes out. Come back into center. And then bring elbow and knee together around the back. Create length as you inhale. Knee and elbow come together. Elbow or arm and leg come long. Knee and elbow comes together, hold. And then create length. Set everything down, toes come together, knees come wide for a child's pose. Beautiful. Slowly start coming into tabletop. And then tuck under toes, come into your downward dog. First downward dog of your practice, so feel free to pedal out your legs. Maybe bend deeply into one knee as you extend the opposite leg long. And then find some stillness in your dog. Hands press firmly into the mat. Tailbone comes up towards the ceiling. And then reach your right leg high, three-legged dog. Bend the right knee and spread all the toes on your right foot. If you would like, you can make some circles, one direction and then the next. And then find your three-legged dog. And then bring your right knee to nose, round your back as you step your right foot forward. High runner's lunge here, look forward. Drop your left knee, untuck your left toes. Sink a little deeper into your lunge. So right knee is gonna come over your right ankle and you should start feeling some length in the left quad. Beautiful. Bring the right knee over the right ankle. Set your right hand on your right thigh, followed by your left. Sit up nice and tall. And then bring your arms up overhead. Give yourself a salute. Maybe sink into this lunge a little deeper if it's available. And then frame your right foot, tuck under left toes. Right foot meets left in your first plank pose. Slowly lower down to the mat. Chin touches chest, untuck toes. Lift the chin, lift the chest, baby cobra pose. Lower down, slowly plank pose. Downward dog. 5 breaths here. Two more breaths. Beautiful. Lift your left leg high. Three-legged downward dog. Bend the left knee. Spread the left toes. Make any movements that you need. Circles. One direction and then the next. If you need it.
You can skip anything you want. This is your practice. I just make suggestions. Lift left leg high, left knee to nose, and then step your left foot forward. Look forward, runner's lunge, then drop your right knee and untuck your right toes. From here, take the left knee over the left ankle for a little low lunge, deepen into this, if it's available to you. One more breath. And while you're here, really focus on rooting down through your left foot. It will support and ground you. And then bring the left knee in line with the left ankle, hand on top of the thigh, followed by the right hand. Look forward. And then reach arms up. Maybe give yourself a little back bend here. And then frame your left foot, tuck under right toes, left foot meets right, plank pose. Lower down slowly till the chin touches the mat, then lift chin and chest, cobra. Lower down slowly, no rush. Plank pose, inhale, downward dog, 5 breaths here. Walk the feet back to the back of your hands. So the feet are taking a little walk to the back of the hands. Bend deeply into the hamstrings. So we're working a little bit on hips tonight. Take it easy on your hamstrings. So bend deeply here so the torso is on the thighs. And maybe you sway from side to side just for a little bit to open up the low back. But then slowly start straightening your legs to a point where it feels good in the hamstrings, where you're not overdoing it, but your torso and your thighs, it feels relaxed, but you're feeling something's starting here, okay? We're just warming up. We're not forcing anything, we're not making anything happen, we're just starting something. And maybe flirt around a little bit with straightening the legs just a fraction more. You know? And if your body's like, no, back off, honor that, respect that, maybe bend back in. So you're gauging here of where the sweet spot is in your body and listening to your body. All right, take a nice full inhale. Fold back forward as you exhale. All right, yogis, we're gonna come up, but you're gonna take your time, sweet, sweet time. Plant your feet, bend the knees, and slowly start rolling up one vertebra at a time. Bring the torso up, keep the head down. And then when you're upright, but not quite ready to lift the head, allow the legs to straighten naturally. And bring yourself up to a neutral spot, hands to the side for a little mountain. Some of you beat me there, and that's cool. All right. Reach your arms up. Nice full inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. All right, yogis, find the halfway lift. It's the first one. Plant your hands, right foot comes back. Low lunge. Drop the right knee down. All right, heel toe, left foot to the left side or to the outside of your mat. So left hand is on the inside of the left foot. Slowly come up onto your right hand and then we'll go this way. Come out to the pinky edge of the left foot. So you're rolling your left leg down. Yeah. Let's see, how can I show it from this side? And then
then slowly plant the left foot. It's still to the outside of the left hand. Plant the right hand, reach the left arm up to the sky. And then bring your left arm out to the side, left torso rest on the left thigh, tuck under right toes, lift right leg. Bring your right arm out like an airplane wing. And you're gonna be a little wide here, and that's okay. As you inhale, come on up. Sink in. For a little warrior one, but you're off center a little bit, but that's okay. You're giving yourself a wider base. So you should feel a little stable. And then as you exhale, both hands come down to the ground. They should be at shoulder height. Bring the left leg back into plank pose. And then slowly make a choice of how you want to flow. And you can always skip the flows and meet in downward dog. Beautiful. Reach your right leg high to the sky. And this time, set your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Come onto the lateral side or the pinky side of the right foot now. You can drop the left knee, sorry about that. And open up your right thigh. So the goal isn't to have the knee touch the ground, just open up just sweetly so you can feel it in your adductors. And then bring your right foot down to the mat. Left hand stays planted, reach your right arm up to the sky. And then set your torso onto the right thigh, right arm reaches out. Tuck under left toes, lift left knee. Reach your left arm out like airplane wings. Push out through the left heel. And then when you're ready, inhale, reach up. Maybe sink a little deeper, yeah. Beautiful, set both hands down. This time heel toe right foot towards the center. Plant your right foot, step left foot forward, find your fold. Find a halfway lift here. And then a fold. Reach up, rise up, arms come high to the sky. Nice full inhale, settle into chair pose as you exhale. Maybe you sink a little deeper. Hands come into heart center. Take your right elbow, send it to the outside of your left knee. Push your hands down, maybe make the rotation a little deeper or not. Open up your arms like wings if you'd like. And then come back into center, chair pose. We're still there, you're still with me. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Building the strength here. Maybe you sink a little deeper. Take the twist where you need it. And then come back into center. And this is where the challenge is getting you. And I know, but you're going to breathe through it because you've got this. All right, one more full inhale. And then as you exhale, reach up, fold forward. Find a halfway lift. Your fold. Step your right foot back, high runner's lunge. As you inhale, reach up. And then as you exhale, open up into your warrior two. All right, from here, straighten your left leg, bring your right arm up overhead. And then come into your warrior two. Maybe sink a little deeper, a little sweeter. And then come on up, arms come up overhead. Warrior two. And then reach up, arms come up overhead. And then back into your warrior two. Keep the bend strong, keep the bend sweet. And then left elbow to left knee, reach your right arm across your right ear, your extended side angle, or your variation of it. You can always add a bind. Or keep your left hand down, right arm up. If you're looking for more of a challenge, bring the left arm out or overhead. Return back to the breath you set. Rooting down through your feet, come on up, warrior two. Bend is still strong in the left knee. You've got this. And then rotate yourself forward. Bring your right foot in just a little bit closer, warrior one. Bring your hands onto your hips, straighten your left leg, and slowly start folding forward into your pyramid pose. So hands can touch the ground if you would like, or you can bring them to the back in a prayer pose. I'm not going to get there without forcing it, so I'm going to opt out. And then rotate your right toes forward. Step your left foot back into your plank pose and make a choice. What do you need tonight? A flow, a downward dog, a child's pose? Find what you need. Two more breaths in downward dog. And then reach your right leg high to the sky, three-legged downward dog. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. You've been here before. And then drop your left knee down, untuck your left toes. So right now you're in a lizard pose. Stay here. Or you can slowly lower down. So you can bring your forearms onto the mat or come all the way down. If you find that your right knee is kind of wavering to the side a little bit, like you're coming out to the right side of your foot, take your right hand and wrap it around and set it on top of your right foot. So now you're in your lizard pose, wherever that means for you. I'm going to keep it high. And then wherever you're at, meet back with the hands on the ground. Cool. All right, now place your right hand to the inside of your right thigh and allow it to lie open. So you might feel a little difference from where you started to where you are now. So allow that to be where it is. And then let's not forget the left foot or our left quad. So bend the left knee and reach back for it with your right hand, if you'd like. So this is a variation of corkscrew. We were in pigeon, it could be a version of mermaid. And then slowly set your left foot down, bring your right foot to the mat, and then heel toe the right foot over to the left hand and find your version of pigeon. And once you're here, you can come up nice and tall, get yourself adjusted, make sure your left leg is behaving itself. It's directly behind the left hip. Come up tall, hang out here, or walk yourself forward into a sleeping pigeon. And rest your head down if you would like. And you'll be here for 90 seconds. So get connected with your breath again. Got a minute left. Thirty more seconds. Ten more seconds. And then slowly bring yourself back up. Hands underneath the shoulders. Give yourself a beautiful foundation. Tuck under left toes. Lift left knee up. Send right leg up. Three-legged dog. Open up your right knee if you would like. And if you want to explore, maybe take your right leg over to the left side if that's available to you. And then set your right foot down to the mat. Lift your left leg up and step your left foot forward through to your hands, followed by your right foot forward fold. Find a halfway lift and a fold. Reach up, rise up, arms come high to the sky, nice full inhale, settle back into chair pose as you exhale. Take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Add your twist. Come back into center. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Add your twist. Make sure your feet are rooted and grounded. Come back into center, have your prayer. Maybe reach your arms up overhead, sink a little deeper. One more cycle of breath. Inhale, reach up, fold forward as you exhale. Halfway lift. Fold, step your left foot back. High runner's lunge, set your left heel down. Warrior one. Sink a little deeper if you'd like. And then open up to warrior two. Yeah. All right, same thing here. So When you inhale, straighten your right leg, bring both arms up overhead. Exhale, sink into your warrior two. Reach up, inhale. Warrior two as you exhale. One more time, reach up. Warrior two. And then right elbow, right knee, left arm comes parallel to the left ear. Take the variation of extended side angle that will serve you. So you can do a bind. You can work on core strength. You can practice keeping an opening in the chest. That might be all you need. And just because you did it on one side doesn't mean you need to do it on the other. So it's like listen to your body, find what feels good. And then come up into your warrior two. And then find your warrior one again. So step your back foot in just a little bit, turn in the back toes. Straighten the right leg down without locking the knee. Hands on the hips, come up nice and tall. And then slowly start folding forward into your pyramid pose. And release the hands down if you would like. But really focus on rooting down through your feet, reaching the crown and the tailbone away from each other so you have length. And if it's too much on the hamstrings, bend the knee a little bit. Two more breaths here. And then rotate your left toes forward, bend into your right knee. Step back into plank pose. If you want, you can take it through a flow or meet in downward dog. It's your choice. All right, two more breaths in downward dog. Keep the equanimity in both hands the same for the weight. Come onto the right foot, lift the left leg high to the sky, three-legged downward dog. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, much like you did on the right side. And then drop your right knee down. Coming into your lizard pose, so whatever that looks like for you. Tucking the right toes so the top of the right foot is flat. And then coming down to the forearm. And once again, if you find that your left leg is coming out to the side, wrap the left hand behind and set it on top of your left foot. And then if you're on your forearms for lizard, make your way up onto your hands. Come onto your right hand, place your left hand to the inside of your left thigh and allow the left leg to open out to the side. Stay up nice and tall. And then bend your right knee if you would like and reach back for your right foot to give yourself this beautiful quad stretch. And the act of reaching back is good. Some of us can touch our feet or our pants. And then slowly release that everything down. And then heel toe your left foot to the back of your right wrist. Set your left shin
down, and then make sure your right leg is behaving itself, that it's still directly behind.
Come up nice and tall onto fingertips, shoulders open wide, open your heart. And then make your choice of how you want to come into your pigeon. Stay up tall. Come onto forearms or rest the forehead onto the mat. It's your choice, and you'll be here for 90 seconds. You're about 30 seconds in, so a minute left. Thirty more seconds to go. Ten more seconds. And then slowly bring yourself up. Come back into your pigeon pose. And then come onto your left heel, or sorry, your left glute, left hip, and bring your right leg around. So the left foot will stay put, and bring your right foot, so then the right foot is to the outside of the left knee. And hug your right knee into your chest. Yeah. Reach your right arm up and set it behind so you have a kickstand. Reach your left arm up and hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee for a little rotation. And if that's not available or if it doesn't feel comfortable, sometimes it's just nice to hug the left knee into the chest. I feel like lately that's where I like to be, and then add my twist. I feel like the elbow sometimes has been forcing the twist when I'm not ready. So find what you need. And if you're ready to take it a little deeper and take your gaze over to the right side, be welcome to it. Take a full inhale. And then as you exhale, set both hands to the outside of the left side. Give yourself a little counter twist. And switch sides. So the right heel will come towards the right glute. The left foot will come to the outside of the right knee. Lift your left arm up, set it to the back. Lift your right arm up. Make sure everything is rooted and grounded down, and then add your twist, whatever that looks like for you. It could be hugging a knee into the chest or hooking the elbow to the outside. Take the rotation as deep as you would like, and then make a choice of where you want to take your gaze. Beautiful. And then slowly release, bring both arms up and set them over to the right side. Give yourself a counter twist. And then unravel your legs, have both feet flat. Hug the knees into your chest. And then when you're ready, tuck the chin into the chest and slowly lower down one vertebra at a time.
face this way. Bring your arms out to a T and allow your arms to rest so your palms are up. And then with everything planted into the mat, just reach your fingertips away from each other so you feel this gentle stretch. And then when you're ready, bring the knees into your chest. If you want, you can hug them a little bit. And then allow them to fall over to the right side. Your right hand can go on top of your left knee. And then if you would like, you can take your gaze over your left shoulder. Beautiful. Take your right arm and set it out. Bring the gaze back into center. Bring both knees into the chest. And then allow them to fall over to the left side. Left hand on top of right knee and take your gaze out over your left arm. Or I'm sorry, your right arm. If you would like. And then slowly come back into center. Hug the knees into the chest. And give them a gentle rock from side to side. And then take a hold of the bottoms of the feet. Or make peace fingers and grab a hold of the toes for a little happy baby. And you can do any variation that suits you. So maybe it's bringing the knees into the chest and extending the legs wide. Gently rocking from side to side. And then bring the knees back into the chest. Give them one more squeeze. Then send the legs up. If you're against or near a wall, you can always do legs up against the wall, literally. Or stack your hands and lift your hips, and you can set your hands underneath your low back. Or if you have another inversion that you're safe and comfortable with at home, go ahead and explore that. And then wherever you're at in your inversion, slowly lower down and come into your Shavasana. I'll mind the time here.
And do whatever you need to do, but make your way onto your left side. So if that involves a full body stretch or hugging the knees into the chest, just make your way onto your right side. And then use your left hand to prop yourself up, coming into a seated position. Hands can be in your lap, or you can bring them together in heart center. All right, reach your arms up overhead. Bring them together in prayer and pull them down to your third eye as a reminder to have loving thoughts. And then pause at your lips as a reminder to have loving words. And then pause at your heart as a reminder to have loving actions towards yourself and towards others. The light and love in me acknowledges and honors the light and love in you. Namaste. All right, I'm going to mute everyone. Thank you